moment. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Warriors, right now 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving. And of course the Jazz, far behind in the standings.
Well, I think for the Warriors, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still one level below the very top.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. And for Utah, they've got Josh Hart. Jalen Green is out there with Ivy. And it's Dermonenko at the 4-man position. It'll be the Warriors off the tip. Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
And I really love the size and explosiveness that Ivy brings out of the backcourt.
Tim, a top 5 pick in 2022. Jaden Ivey battled inconsistency in his first few seasons.
Well, he is an explosive athlete, and at this level, you can't dominate with speed alone. So he's continuing to put in work, and he's making real strides.
Free throw good, Ivy. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
You got a piece of it. Outside, Green. They set a pick. Pass to Ivy. Here's Dermonenko. Utah moving the ball around. Hart from long range. Offensive rebound. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Ivy with the defensive effort.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Hart finds Green. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Ivy's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Over to the left wing. Banchero outside. Fires the three. Counted from distance.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Outside, Green. The 11-footer. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. To the inside. Here's Davis. And he can't get that one.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Pass to Hart. Fires it. And there's Green on the assist from Hart.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The head coach of the Jazz gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Back over to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
That is tremendous work by Davis right there. Guys better think twice about challenging him at the rim.
To the middle. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Utah leading by 6. Here's Ivy. It's it to fall from the right block. Ivy's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
To the paint. Davis takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Here's Dermonenko. Pass to Green. Clock at 6. Here's Dermonenko. for three. Nails it from three. Dermonenko's got his second basket on the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
When Davis goes to the rim full force, he punishes the defense.
And now the first timeout called here for Utah.
Okay, man, put your hands together for your Utah Dancers.
Taking a look at defensive metrics, these are the guys who continue to block shots at a high rate. Anthony Davis on top.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Ivy outside. They set the pick from deep. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
Looking now at some numbers for Jaden Ivey.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
.56 seconds left now in the first quarter. Pass to Udoka. Banchero the screen. Udoka passes to Banchero. Clock at 4. Fires from deep. Udoka's shot is off. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 6-point game. In transition, here come the Warriors. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist by Davis. Banchero's got 5 points.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
Outside, Green. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. Green's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player.
There it is! It's good at the buzzer!
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Woo. We always talk about closing quarters and halves, the importance of it. There you go.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Jazz out in front, leading by 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Jaden Ivey is out there with Shepard. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Makovich in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Utah right now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
The ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Udoka. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Udoka has gotten his first points in this one.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Back to Ivy. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
And he sinks the second.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
Pass to Udoka. Launches a 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Now it's Hart. And here's Ivy from the arc. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
So his efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, BA. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back over to you, Brian.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Udoka. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Udoka's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Jazz leading by 4. And Utah calls time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
You must let your dancing shoes at home.
And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense. The Warriors, 4th.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
And Utah has possession. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Back to Jackson. Green, a screen, down low. In close, Green puts it in.
And fighting his way through, Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Pass to Udoka. Let's go with a 3. Dermonenko grabs the board. Dermonenko's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Udoka passes to Claxton. To the right side. The 3 from Banchero. Rebound, Utah. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3-ball.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
Banchero leaking out and finishing.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Green, the pass to McConnell. There's Jackson with the three. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Pass to Whitmore.
2 minutes.
Up top, Davis. 19-footer. Rebound, Utah. Dermonenko's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
In transition, here come the Warriors. Whitmore with it. Jackson on it. And it's good. 2 points. Whitmore's got his first basket.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
And it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
There's the 3. On target from range. And now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now here's McConnell. Defense is right there. Inside. He goes up. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Now here's Green. He's got 7. Stolen by Davis. Davis a screen. Another 3 for Golden State. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about All-Star voting.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. this first All-Star game for a player really memorable. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Jaden Ivey has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
On the floor for the Warriors. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Dermonenko. Off the mark there with a three. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Udoka. Dermonenko grabs the board.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Green. Three-pointer. Green's feeling it at the arc.
Yeah, Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Lets the three fly. Utah with the rebound. Dermonenko's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pulls up on the wing. Gets rebounded by Golden State. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort, look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want-to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Now, here's Green. 10 points for him. 5 on the clock. Another miss by Green.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And Udoka gets it to go.
And that is their first make of the third. Let's see if that gets them going.
And Utah calls time here. Utah has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. To the inside. And stolen by Banchero. Pass to Udoka. Beyond the arc. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
What would this game be like without their easy points off of turnovers?
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And here's Ivey from the arc. And another miss by Utah.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Pass to Udoka. That three's off the mark. Jazz trail by 5. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Here's Udoka. Jacks up a 3. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Stolen by Davis. He's all alone. And Anthony Davis getting downhill in transition.
Great hustle by Davis, getting something before the defense can set up.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
The Warriors lead by 7. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to Whitmore. The 3 is up. Out to the right wing. Hey, from beyond the arc. Dermonenko grabs the board. Dermonenko's got rebound number 8 now.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Here's the pick. Green for 3. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
Outside Whitmore. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
A minute 35 left in the third quarter here. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson Davis. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Right side Hart. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Hart. No points so far. Ivy's shot is off. Now Claxton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense. Getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one. Specifically, how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 5. 51 seconds left in the third. Ivy outside. Takes the 3. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. And the Warriors shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Defensive foul. Jaden Ivey. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors.
One shot.
Number 23. Shooting 1.
Utah has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Utah moving the ball around. Out to the right wing. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Uneasy, too, on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors ending the quarter up 10. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Green, also Ivy out there, and it's Hart in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Ivy outside. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Pass to Udoka. Davis with a screen on Hart. Udoka passes to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Outside Hart. Fires for 3. Dermonenko, no good. The Warriors lead by 11. Ben Carroll, left side. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist of the night. Timeout, Jazz.
Yeah, they needed to call one there. They're forcing the issue, and it's leading to ugly turnovers.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Utah Jazz.
chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, the coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Check by Davis. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Golden State ball.
And a look now at the Utah Jazz's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Pass to Udoka. No good from outside. Jazz trail by 13. Hart passes to Ivy. And there's the screen. And here's Green from the arc. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Pass to Udoka. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. The 3 from Banchero. Hart pulls it in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Ivy outside. Can't connect from long distance.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And this is why Banchero's teammates enjoy playing with him. Paolo is unselfish and willing to kick it out.
Now Green. Oh, no good. The Warriors lead by 13. Here he goes. Now Banchero from deep. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's Terminenko. Here's Ivy. From downtown. Hard outside. Now Green for 3. Hard outside. Let's loose for 3. Money from 3.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 32. Number 32.
lead by 13. Ooh, the shot misses. For the Jazz, this one not looking good. Ivy. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Hart. Now Green. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Davis.
Well, that's great defense by Davis. He is one of those guys who just dominates defensively.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Warriors.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did, and at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And they increased their win total to 29. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the franchise.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Green outside, takes a 3, buries it from outside. So it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it.
I'm out for presidents to represent